that I traveled to today holds a very special place in my heart. I think it's because it's one of the first places I went as a wee kid. When I was in Cub Scouts, a big group of me and my friends came out here, camped here, and explored all over the surrounding area. Well, welcome to Lava Beds National Monument. Now, if that intro confused you, here's 95%, 26 gigabytes worth of the footage that I got within these caves. The real reason I got lost in these caves is all due to my mind and the thought processes I was having while indulging completely alone into these caverns, into these lava tubes. Now, psychologically, this was one of the hardest things that I've gone through in a long time. To be completely secluded from the world in these caves where a number of things can go wrong while you're by yourself. Now, just for the record, none of this is meant to scare you, to make you fearful of the lava beds and the monument park that it entices. This is my journey alone. If I was going to suggest going there, I would suggest going with at least one other person, if not a big group of it. With a group of people or even just one other person, having someone to talk to, having someone to experience it with is the best way that I've found that you can go to lava beds. So keep that in mind throughout this whole video.
So kind of with that being said, thanks for being here. Thanks for comforting me while I'm alone in a cave that was made by lava many years ago. Alright, let's keep going.
Now, my first one is something I think everyone has a fear of: getting trapped. What if a rock falls? What if the ceiling caves in right where the entrance was, or right where you just went into this, room or bunker, and you are trapped in there? Now, expand that 1,000 times, because you are now alone. You have not told anyone where you're going, and you have no service whatsoever. Now, my second one was that I had 3 flashlights, one of which was my phone. I was for sure that one was not going to die, was not going to turn off. I had a fully charged phone, so that was my safety. The 2 other flashlights I had no idea about the battery situation, how long they would last, or how well they would do in these caves. And as you saw with the footage, you just get one little glimpse. It's like a scary movie or a scary video game where you only have one light to guide you through the hallways or through the, hospital that's been abandoned for many years. It's a very scary feeling when you are thousands of feet under the ground, thousands of feet away from any entrance or exit, and your light just goes off. What do you do? Now the last one is the very serious one, the one that enticed me to make that intro, to make that mental anxiety that I was feeling come out so you could see kind of how I was feeling inside my own head. Now, to be completely alone in a cave is a massive trip to think about and to overanalyze, and that's exactly what I did. I overanalyzed it. I thought of my loneliness and how I am so alone in the world, and how this whole trip that I'm doing is completely alone, and it really got to me. And it wasn't the fact that, I'm alone. I dig being alone. I like my alone time. I like figuring myself out. It was the fact of not having anyone to experience something like that, like a cave where you are pretty much in a prison cell for a set amount of time. And yes, it's natural. Yes, it's beautiful. Lava caves are wonderful to see, but I just got stuck in my head. I got stuck in my loneliness and sadness, and I overanalyzed everything. I overthought everything. It was a very tough time for me. I'm telling you that. It was a very rough time. So like I said, if you do go caving anywhere in the world, go with at least one other person. Alone, it's not even like you'll figure out some stuff about yourself. You just contemplate your loneliness in the world. You contemplate being alone because of 1 and 2. What if you got trapped or stranded in there and no one knew where you were? Very scary things turned very real very fast.